In a village named Udi, there lived a widower named Opara, who had a daughter named Ngozi. Opara lost his wife to the cold hands of death. She had died immediately after giving birth to Ngozi. Opara, who was very sad, had no option but to train Ngozi alone. Opara was just a poor farmer living in the village and surviving with his farm produce. Ngozi, who is now 18 years old, was in high school. Ngozi was the type of girl that liked to imitate what others do. She was materialistic. At a young age, she was already thinking of how to make money. Her dreams were big, but her patience was thin. She wanted to live a luxurious life, just like the girls she saw on social media. Every day, after school, she would go through her social media watching images and videos of influencers, models, and celebrities flaunting designer clothes, expensive cars, and exotic vacations. More than anything, Ngozi wanted that life for herself, not minding she was coming from a poor background and still very young. She would always say to herself, "You see this money, I must make it in life, oh. Whether the devil likes it or not, I must be a boss lady. Poverty will never be my portion." One morning, Ngozi had just finished preparing for school when she went to ask her father what she would have for breakfast. "Papa, wake up. What am I going to eat?" Ngozi asked. "Please just don't start. I beg you in the name of God." "Is there no soup in the pot? Go and make garri and eat with the soup," Opera replied, looking angry. "Papa, me I don't want to eat soup. Oh. Every day garri. Yesterday I ate garri. Today you're telling me I should eat garri with that soup we've been heating up for 5 days now. I want tea and bread though." Ngozi replied, frowning. Barack Obama's second daughter. "I want tea and bread though." "No, come and eat me, then drink my tears as tea. We even have what to eat, whereas some people don't have. They don't even have garri, talk more of soup. Just manage what you see, Biko," Opara replied. Ngozi frowned her face without saying anything, but as she was about to leave the room, her father called her back. "Ngozi, that reminds me, once you're back from school, come and meet me at the farm. There is a lot of work to do." Ngozi ignored her father and left for school without having breakfast. What kind of life is this? I can't eat what I want. I am tired of this village life. Once I am done with high school, I must find my way and leave this village to the city and go and make money, Ngozi said to herself while walking down the road. When Ngozi returned back from school that day, she refused to go to the farm to help her father. Rather, she was in her room, scrolling through TikTok. Ngozi stumbled upon her old friend Mesoma. She hadn't seen her in years since she moved to Lagos with her parents, but there she was on TikTok, seemingly living the life of her dreams. Mesoma was always dressed in the latest fashion, posing in expensive restaurants and fascinating destinations. Ngozi's mouth was open all through the time she was going through Mesoma's profile. Wait, so is this not Mesoma Nwambeke that used to be very dirty, always having runny nose? She is now a slay mama. My God, money is good though. Look at Mesoma of each day. Look at her bone streets. Look at her room. This is the kind of lifestyle I am talking about. Just look at me, whiling away in this stupid village, eating garri and soup 3 times a day. Omo, I must leave this village once I am done with my final exams. And if Mesoma comes back for Christmas, I am going to meet her to tell me her secret of how she made money. That Christmas, when Mesoma returned back home, Ngozi rushed to her house immediately she heard she was back. When Ngozi saw Mesoma, she was dumbfounded by what she saw. She was expecting her to look expensive, but the Mesoma she saw was quarreling over a plate of food with her younger brother. Mesoma looked so tattered from head to toe. Even her skin was not popping the way it pops on social media. Ngozi stood there shocked, looking at her when Mesoma called her name and she returned back to reality. When they were both seated in the parlor, Ngozi began to bombard her with questions. Mesoma, how are you doing now? I rushed here immediately I heard you were back. Mesoma, please, I need your help. Just tell me how you make money. I see the way you flaunt expensive things on Instagram and TikTok. Please show your girl the way now, eh? Before Ngozi could finish talking, Mesoma burst into laughter. She laughed so hard that she began to choke. Baby girl, all those things you see me do on TikTok, it's called packaging. Shishi, I don't have. As I am talking to you now, I don't have 1 kobo in my bank account. I have not even paid my house rent. I am faking it to make it, Mesoma said, smiling. Wait oh, Mesoma. I don't understand, Ngozi asked, looking shocked. So, are you trying to tell me everything you post on social media is all fake? So the house, uncle, the hairs and expensive designer bags you post, what about them? Ngozi asked. Calm down now, babe. Why are you so shocked? Mesoma replied, laughing. Am I the only one that lives a fake life? Come to Lagos now, there are plenty there. You see those bags I carry? They are not the original ones, so they are fake Birkin and Chanel bags. Those bone straight hairs, I rent them from hair vendors. You see that room you see me every time dancing and shaking this my small waist on TikTok? It's a hotel room. I pay for a room and go there with my picture frame, hang it on the wall, claiming the room is mine, while I make up to 30 videos with different clothes that I'll be posting small on social media. I do all those things just to get brand endorsement from people and make small money, Mesoma said, smiling. Now wow. So na fake life you dey live? Ngozi asked, laughing. Omo, as it is now, I don't mind. I am going to start faking it to make it. I already have a phone. I just need to purchase a ring light. I really want to make money in this life, Mesoma. Poverty is not for me. And that reminds me, please, Mesoma, I need a favor from you. Once I am done with my final exams, I'll be coming to Lagos to stay with you, Ngozi pleaded. My dear, you're always welcome. What are friends for? Come to Lagos, let's hustle together, Mesoma replied, smiling. Ngozi returned back home that day and sat outside their house as she began to think out loud. Social media is just something else. Believe anything you see at your own risks. See me killing myself here while watching Mesoma on TikTok without knowing her glamorous posts were facade. See the way she makes her life appear perfect online. Even though in reality she's struggling to even pay her house rent. See her hairline looking like a vulture's head, like someone that doesn't eat properly, yet she's still packaging her life. Ngozi said to herself, laughing. Anyways, I am starting my own fake life. You see this money, I must make it. I won't kill anyone for ritual or become a prostitute, but I must make money. From that day henceforth, Ngozi began to live a fake life. She would rent beautiful dresses and fake designer bags with the little pocket money she saved. Then stay in her house recording herself, in which she would change the background before uploading it. She opened a YouTube channel and began to teach people how to make money online and trade with Forex. Whereas Ngozi do not even know what Forex trading is. She don't have an account. She would urge them to register for her master class on how to make millions online. And once they pay for the master class, she runs with their money and blocks them. Soon, Ngozi was done with school and was ready to move to Lagos to continue her scam lifestyle. But she was worried. if her dad will allow her since she was just 18 years old and still young. Papa, I want to move to Lagos and look for a job so I can be making little money. I will be staying with Mesoma, my friend, Ngozi said, looking at her father. Madam Ngozi, you want to go and make money at this age? What do you want to use money and do? Are you not going to write JAMB and go to the university, eh? You are not going anywhere. Oh. Leave this place, let me use knife and cut off your legs, Opara replied. Papa, now, allow me to go. It's not like I am not going to come back. I just want to go there and save up a little money for JAMB, Ngozi said, looking angry and sad. There are jobs here you can do. You can stay here and work, Opara replied, as he refused to allow her to go. After many persuasion from her, he finally allowed her to go, without knowing Ngozi was going there for a different thing. Ngozi packed her bags and moved to Lagos, the city where dreams were made, so she thought. Lagos was full of opportunities, but for Ngozi, it was a place she would not stop at nothing to get rich. Ngozi arrived at Mesoma's house and was shocked by how tiny and cheap her room looks. Mesoma, why is your room so tiny and small? Ngozi asked. Please sit down, Joe. At least there is a roof over our head. So what else do you want? The both of them looked at each other as they began to laugh. Omo babe, you need to see the way I persuaded my father to allow me travel. That man is so stubborn. All the lies in my mouth had to finish before he allowed me. See Mesoma, as I am here, I will make sure I make money before I clock 20 years, Ngozi said. Mesoma was just laughing at Ngozi as she said to her, your blood dey hot oh, calm down. You think they plug money here? Just chill, okay? Money will come, Mesoma said to her, smiling. Ngozi became so obsessed with social media personas who boasted about their wealth through questionable means. She also returned back to scamming people online, as she would always sit in front of her camera, telling people how to register for her training on how to become a millionaire. Hi friends, today I am back with another opportunity. I am going to be teaching you how to make your first 1 million naira. Mesoma, who just returned from buying the garri they will be soaking that afternoon without sugar, saw her and began to laugh. See who has not eaten since morning and wants to soak garri is teaching people how to make millions. Madam, you don't even have up to 10,000 naira in your account, Mesoma said, laughing. Abeg, chill. Why are you laughing? Ngozi asked, laughing too. Please leave me, oh. I am trying to make money here, Ngozi replied. Take it easy. Your eye dey red, oh. Leave that camera and come, let's drink this garri before I finish it. Madam, how to make 1 million naira? Social media manager, Mesoma said, laughing at Ngozi. Ngozi kept on posting on YouTube, claiming to be a successful forex trader. She posted videos full of fake testimonials and fabricated success stories, luring unsuspected victims into her scheme. She would promise high returns on investments, but once she collected their money, she would vanish without a trace. 5 years later, her life of deceit escalated when she decided to open a fake Instagram account. Come to think of it, I will make big money if I pose as a real estate professional who stays abroad and just recently returned back to Nigeria. I will make my page appear so real to attract rich men and women. Ngozi then created an Instagram account with fake images and fake website link, hoping that one day someone would enter her trap. One fateful afternoon, Ngozi got a notification from her Instagram from Mr. Adeyemi, a Yoruba man who told her about his interest of investing in real estate. Ngozi jumped with joy as she replied and told him where to meet her the next day. Mesoma, I have hit jackpot. Someone just told me he wants to invest. I will so milk him dry. I will collect every penny he has, Ngozi said, looking very excited. But is this not too much? From what I am seeing here, this man looks elderly. What if it's his life savings he wants to use? Mesoma asked. That's his business, so me, I don't care. It's just the money I want. And since when did you start becoming soft? Ngozi replied, looking at Mesoma. It's not like I am soft, Sha. I just think you should leave him and look for another person. But anyways, if you insist, it's your choice, Mesoma said. The next day, very early in the morning, Ngozi got ready to go and meet Mr. Adeyemi. He was a businessman with an eye for investments. But like many others, he fell for Ngozi's charms and the promise of lucrative real estate deals abroad. Good day, sir, Ngozi greeted. Immediately she sighted him. He smiled at her and sat down. They met in an office Ngozi hired, posing it as hers. Sir, you're welcome. We offer you the best and ensure your money doesn't go to waste. I promise you, if you invest with us, you won't regret it. Ngozi kept on persuading Mr. Adeyemi, telling him all sorts of made-up lies, as he now finally agreed to invest 100 million naira. Ngozi could not believe her ears when she heard 100 million. She held in her excitement, waiting for Mr. Adeyemi to leave. Immediately he left, she picked up her phone to call Mesoma. Guess what, baby girl? He agreed to invest 100 million naira. Ngozi said, sounding very happy. Jesus, 100 million. Ngozi, now that's much. It's greed now. Reduce the money, Mesoma said, looking very shocked. Please, just hold it right there. He has the money. He looks very rich. Don't worry. Once the money comes, I'll show you small love, okay? Ngozi smiled, ending the call. Mr. Adeyemi went back home that evening looking very happy. His wife Simi then asked him why he was so happy. My dear, finally, God has answered my prayers. You know, I have been looking for a genuine investment. I found one on Instagram and I already met her in person. We finalized and sealed everything. I will be investing 100 million naira. And my return on investment will be times 10 of my money, Mr. Adeyemi said, smiling, looking at his wife. But honey, did you even do enough research about this person? This really sounds like a lie. The return on investment is way too unbelievable. I am just having a bad feeling about this, Simi said, looking at her husband. Just shut up, please. I don't need any discouragement now. What do you know about business? Just stop with all this negative assumption, he replied as he left his wife. Simi, being very worried, called her son over the phone to come see her at home. When he came, she told him everything his father said, and Kunle decided to do some investigations about Ngozi. As he collected her Instagram handle and began to chat her up, telling her he was interested in investing, Ngozi, on seeing the message, was very happy, as she told Kunle the requirements for the investment. Mesoma, oh, come, another person is interested. I am going to be rich. England, here I come. Once I collect this money from both of them, I am leaving this country for good, Ngozi said to Mesoma, smiling. My own is, you should just be careful, oh. The money involved is huge. You might get arrested or even go to jail if caught, Mesoma said. Who wants to catch me? I beg, all those things only happen in movies, Ngozi replied, laughing. Few days later, Mr. Adeyemi transferred the 100 million naira to Ngozi, who could not believe her eyes when she saw the credit alert. She began to scream and jubilate, kneeling down to thank God for remembering her. Mesoma, who was in the room with her, was just laughing uncontrollably as she said to her, Wait, are you thanking God for stealing another person's money or what? That's your own business. You can say anything you want. I don't care. I am just so happy right now. By tomorrow, I am going to do my international passport. But before that, I need to send my father money and tell him I'll be leaving Nigeria. Ngozi said, smiling. Babe, chill. If you send him this money, what will you tell him? Where will you tell him you got the money from? You've barely stayed up to 6 years here in Lagos, Mesoma said. Well, if I send him the money he doesn't want it, that's his own business, Ngozi replied as she sent her father 5 million naira and also blocked Mr. Adeyemi and deleted her fake Instagram account. Within 30 minutes of sending her father the 5 million naira, Opara called her on phone and began to query her about the money. Ngozi, where did you get 5 million naira from? Hope you did not steal somebody's money. You've barely stayed in Lagos for 6 years. So how did you get this money? Opara asked, sounding very eager to hear her reply. Papa, I saved up the money. You know I got a job here in a company as their receptionist, Ngozi replied. So Ngozi, receptionist now earns millions of naira, eh? You don't even have any good lie to tell me. I am returning this money back to your bank account. Whoever you collected this money from, you better return it, Opara said, ending the call. Look at this man. Is he not tired of poverty? Anyways, it's none of my business. If I collect the money from him, I'll give it to you, since he doesn't want it, Ngozi said, looking at Mesoma, who was just staring at her. Meanwhile, on the other hand, Mr. Adeyemi has been trying to reach Ngozi after sending the money to her but could not. He began to sweat profusely on his seat. He even visited her Instagram profile, but it was already deleted. I can't find this lady's Instagram account though, and her line is not going through. What's going on? Mr. Adeyemi said to his wife, panicking. Honey, calm down. You know you have high BP. Let's go to her office and know if she's there. Probably she lost her phone, Simi said to her husband, as they quickly drove there. But on reaching there, they found out the office was hired by Ngozi. It was not hers. Mr. Adeyemi's heart sank as he could not believe what just happened. Immediately he fainted and his wife Simi rushed him to the hospital. When Mr. Adeyemi regained consciousness at the hospital, he began to lament. My money, my life investment, everything is gone. I can't take this. God will punish that Ngozi for duping me. She will not go scot-free. Kama will visit her. This is the money I was saving for retirement, Mr. Adeyemi said while crying. His wife Simi, who was sitting beside him, then said to him, Shebi, I warned you, but you refused to listen. You told me I don't know anything about business. Now look at the outcome. Just pray the police finds her. I already involved the police and told Kunle our son too. Let's just pray something positive happens. You men are just too stubborn, Simi said, frowning her face. Kunle then contacted Ngozi, telling her he would want them to meet in his house so they can finalize their deal, that his house will be suitable and calm for them. Ngozi was so happy that she would be collecting another 100 million naira without knowing Kunle was setting a trap for her. Mesoma, you won't believe it. My second client wants to pay me, Ngozi said to Mesoma, smiling. Just like that. But why do I feel like this is a trap? And besides, are you not okay with the 100 million naira Mr. Adeyemi gave you? In my own opinion, just don't go. For your own safety, Mesoma replied. I am going, no. You see this second 100 million, I must collect it. At least by then, my papers will be ready and I will leave Nigeria without trace, Ngozi said as she dressed up and left. On reaching Kunle's house, immediately she entered, Kunle locked the door. Fear gripped Ngozi as she almost peed on herself. Why are you locking the door? Ngozi asked, trembling. Do you know Mr. Adeyemi, the man you duped? Kunle asked. No, who is Mr. Adeyemi? I have never heard that name before in my life. Please open this door, let me leave this place, Ngozi replied, shaking. Immediately, Kunle opened the door and went to their dog's house, released it, and then said to Ngozi, who was already out of the house, Do you know who Mr. Adeyemi is? Ngozi fell to the ground and began to plead for mercy when she saw how big the dog was and already charging at her. Yes, I know him. I collected 100 million naira from him. Please, I promise, I will refund the money. Immediately, she brought out her phone and made the transfer to Mr. Adeyemi, returning the money she took from him. I just refunded it. Please let me go. I promise you, you won't see me again. I will disappear forever, Ngozi pleaded, crying. Oh, so now you know what you did was bad, eh? Do you know my father almost died because of heart attack? You are very wicked. As young as you are, you're already duping people of their hard-earned money. Kule said to her as he brought out his phone and began to record Ngozi, who was still pleading for mercy. After recording her, he posted it on social media, tagging her a scammer, letting the whole world know what she did. And after that, he called the police who came and arrested Ngozi. Although she was begging him not to, but he refused. Ngozi was arrested and taken to police station. Mesoma, after hearing what has happened, called Obara her father to inform him. Sir, your daughter has been arrested for fraud. She's in the police station now as we speak. She needs someone to come as her guardian, Mesoma said, looking very worried. Why are you calling me? She deserves to be there, since she has decided to make quick money and not work hard. Let her stay there and learn her lesson, Obara said, ending the call. Can you imagine this girl? Just look at how she's disgracing me. So she wants people to refer to me as a father to a criminal. Mbano, it won't happen. Let her use her head and carry her cross, Obara said to himself, fuming. After 1 month of Ngozi staying in the police station, her father Obara finally had a change of mind as he decided to go bail her out. He went to Mr. Adeyemi and pleaded with him to drop all charges against Ngozi, but he refused. After intense begging from Obara, he finally made a call for Ngozi to be released. Ngozi was finally released from the police station as she turned a new leaf. She abstained from criminal activities and automatically stayed away from social media after she learned the hard way. After some time, Ngozi came back to social media, opened a new account and began to apologize as she lectured the younger ones to stay away from quick success. But the response she got from people were brutal because of the post Kunle made about her, exposing her face to the world, tagging her a scammer. Ngozi received a lot of hate comments like, "You deserve to die, you thief. I wish you rot in jail. You've ruined so many people's life and here you are apologizing. You have no right to lecture us, you thief." She got a lot of hate comments and death threats. Ngozi felt so bad and depressed as she deleted the new social media account she opened and went into hiding. Hi besties, we've come to the end of this amazing story. Hope you enjoyed it and learned something from it. I would like to ask a question and I would really like to hear your response. Do you think Kunle did the right thing by posting the video he recorded online, exposing Ngozi's face despite her begging him not to? Drop your thoughts in the comment section and I'd also like to know, have you ever been a victim of scammers before? Drop your experience and how you handled the situation. Before I go, I also like to say some things. Let's all limit the way we envy people on social media because you do not know what they do behind cameras. Social media can be toxic and at the same time you can learn good things from it. Let me know in the comment section, what you think about the story. Please and please, if you haven't subscribed, please do. It's free. And remember to support our channel by liking our videos and sharing to your loved ones. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'll see you in our next video. Bye.